everyone, welcome back to For the Love of Goats. My name is Grace, and currently our goat Buckley, she is about to start kidding in either today or tomorrow, we found out, because her tendons are pretty much gone. So that's super exciting. But because of that, I decided I would show you guys how to make a mini little kidding kit. As you can see, this is not very big. And these are just some of the necessary essentials that would be nice to have on hand. This is an American Red Cross bag, just a nice small one, about 3 or 4 inches. It actually came with some baby supplies in it, for like medical baby supplies, that I actually, 2 things of it are in here. So we just start by opening this up. Yeah, it's pretty like packed full, and right now you just have this in here. So let's just start with this. So this is a little infant blanket. It folds out really big. I just don't really want to fold it out right now. But yeah, it's just a little infant blanket to either keep the goat warm. Mainly what I do, I connect with the baby goats as much as possible when they're born. So I will end up, as soon as they're born, I'll give them to them. I'll wipe them off a little bit with a towel. I don't have the towels in here right now. This is just like a mini kit, kind of. But I will give the goat to the mother after wiping them off with a towel. Let the mother lick them for a minute, let them dry off. And then I will wrap this around them. Depends on kind of like the weather though, or I'll just end up holding them. But yeah, it's always nice to have like a little blanket to kind of like wrap around them and just hold them. Something that I like to do. Then next, this again is to this kit, the American Red Cross kit. It is a little, I'm not sure if you can hear that. It's like a little nasal thing for babies' noses. This is recommended to use if there's any of that mucus inside of their mouth, or maybe just somewhere on the face that's going to be hard to get with a towel, that you don't want to do with a towel maybe. This one's nice because it has a little emptying opener thing up here. So I can just pop that out, empty it out, and do one for the next goat. It's nice. And then next I have, this is just an old nail polish remover bottle. And inside of this is actually, what's it called? Hydrogen peroxide. Now, I currently can't find any iodine in any of my stores. So I was looking up alternatives, and either rubbing alcohol or hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide was the next strongest thing that I had, and so I used that, and so I just have that in there. And then I have it's like a little vanity kit sort of thing. So in it, I got it actually at a hotel. So it comes with a little nail file right here, which I probably won't use. Then it has some Q-tips and some cotton balls. And those, I mainly use the cotton balls to end up dabbing the, or I'll just dip the umbilical cord into the bottle. But it's just for the umbilical cord, to get the umbilical cord covered, so with like the disinfectant, so it doesn't get infected. And then I have a little string in here, just a little white string, because in case the umbilical cord is bleeding too much than it should be, I can easily just tie that up, put some of the hydrogen peroxide on the end of it, and basically we're good to go. It's going to be disinfected, can't get infected anymore. And then lastly in this kit, I have these American Red Cross scissors, and these are medical scissors, so they're already pre-sterilized and everything, and they have kind of like this weird curve in them, but they are really sharp. Let me see if I can grab a tissue. For some reason the tissue's gonna show. Real easy to cut stuff. But yeah, so this is just to cut that umbilical cord if it's longer than about 3 or 4 inches. If it's shorter, or if it's 3 or 4 inches or shorter, do not cut it at all, because that's just a bigger risk of maybe getting infected or opening it back up and not letting it dry thoroughly. So yeah, that's one of the last things that you need. And again, I will go over some things that you also are going to want to need. not just stuff that I have in this little mini kit. This is just something that's tiny I can quickly grab and run out to the goats area as soon as they're having their babies, and I'll be okay. Now, other things that you are going to want, I have them at my uncle's house where my goats are staying, is old towels. Don't use nice new towels. I recommend not using white towels that you may want to use in the future, or using any future towels that you may want to end up using. Use old towels that you've had for years. They're now getting beaten on. They have loose strings coming out of them. That's what we do. Because we have like some pale pink ones that are even just like faded in color, some dark blue ones I know we have, and you can just use those to wipe off the kid as soon as they're born and everything. And then another thing that I recommend to do is if you take molasses. Molasses is good. It's full of iron and other vitamins, and goats really love the flavor of it, or the taste. So do horses. You can do this with horses as well, but you take hot water. It's basically like goat tea, you could call it, but you need hot water and about a tablespoon of molasses. Put a little bit of the molasses in there, and then put it into the hot water, mix it up, and then give that to the goat to drink, and that'll give her more energy to get ready to start pushing for the next child and to get that one over. And you can just do that in between each birth, and in between that time that the first goat was born and the next goat's born and the next one, depending on how many goats your goat is going to have. Because again, we believe that our Buckley, she's going to have either 2 or 3. And the reason why there's a possibility of 3 for her is because she has a really big stomach. And I know that could always mean different things, like such as bloating and other stuff like that, but we actually know that she's really pregnant. And the goat that ended up, well, the buck that ended up getting her pregnant, ended up getting loose one day, and she, the buck was smaller than her. So, yeah. But anyways, so that's pretty much just something that you can use, some stuff that you can use. I'm trying to, you can get antibiotics for the goats too. I mean, like, you can buy those syringes, but I just hate having to push those down their throat and make them swallow it. You can also get lamb pullers. Those are when you end up having to go in and help pull that baby out if the baby does not want to come. Me personally, we wash our hands very well because our goats hate plastic gloves and those rubber gloves, and we've done that before with a baby and the goat just freaked out, and so finally we had to go in without gloves, but we washed our hands super good. And you end up just pulling out the baby with your hands. I've had to do that before, but yeah. So we're really hoping that this birth goes very well. She's going into labor pretty soon, we believe, and so we're getting excited. I will definitely film when she is having her babies. I will film a sort of vlog of her birth, and we'll see, so just so you guys can see how that went. And we will also show you, and it won't be like the whole entire time, so like an hour and a half or like 2 hours. I'm gonna just take sort of like important clips or updates on it during it. And I will keep you posted, and that'll be the next video. Probably the video after that will just be kind of like a review on all the baby goats and what we decided to name them and everything. Or I may combine those 2 videos into the birth video. Who knows? I think I might make them separate. But anyways, so that is going to be your little kit, and I hope you guys found this helpful. Bye.